every single time you have to make a decision. Yeah? Every single thing that you do in life, a decision has to be made. And every single decision that you make is right. There is no wrong decision. Alright? So whether or not you are going, like myself, I sacrifice my physical attributes. I'm not as sexy as before. I made that decision for a purpose. It may not be perfect decision as far as my wife is concerned. Alright? But it was a decision that was right because it allows me to do what's needed, and at the same time allows me to provide for my family better. Right? So when you come to a situation where you have to make a decision, you have to consider all the relevant circumstances that you are in. You have to consider the implication of the different decisions that you would take, and then you make that decision. Okay, so you can make a decision not to pursue a certain opportunity. Right? You can make a decision where you couldn't care less about what people think or what people feel, and just do what you want to do. Okay? So you just burn the bridge. Fine, you make that decision. Alright? But must always be a considered decision, and it must be a decision that you must never ever regret, because your decision is right. Okay? You can only regret a decision that you have not considered fully. Right? But if you have considered all possibilities, all implication that is possible to think about, alright, and then you make that decision, even if you burn the bridge with your boss or your colleagues or your friends, so be it. Okay? Because you made that decision, considered decision. Right? So that's important. Okay? So don't worry whether you have. Always remember that your decision is right.
How Islamic is Islamic finance, and what is next for Islamic finance?
How Islamic is Islamic finance?
What I mean things like when you have a product, your pricing benchmark against things like LIBOR, and that's interest,
okay,
and other things. Yeah.
What is prohibited is the act of charging money on money. It's not the interest rate. The interest rate is a number. There is no such thing as Islamic mathematics. Alright? So I can, for example, own a house and I want to lease it to you. Alright? I can pluck a number from the air. Okay, I'm going to lease it to you for 1,000 ringgit a month. You agree, I agree, we sign the contract. Or I can just say to you, okay lah, let's determine the rental based on the average rental rate in the area. Okay, so we take a benchmark. You agree, I agree, we have a contract. Then, or I can just simply say, look, to be fair, let's have a formula to determine the rental. And that formula so happen to reference a benchmark rate called interest rate. It's a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 10% or 100%, or it's a number. Alright? What is haram, what is prohibited is the act of charging money on money. An IOU relationship, a lender-borrower relationship, that is haram. But the number is innocent. So do not blame the knife for the murder. Okay? Very simple. So the interest rate is actually the knife. Right? But the act of taking the knife and stabbing someone, and that is haram. Right? So the act of taking the number and putting it into a lender-borrower contractual relationship, that's haram. But taking the number to do say lessor-lessee contractual relationship, what's so difficult about that? All right. And what's next for Islamic finance? The sky is the limit for Islamic finance, actually. There is no... Islamic finance is, when we say is an alternative to conventional finance, it is just that. It is an alternative to conventional finance. And to a degree, a lot of banks is finding out that there's no point doing conventional finance, because Islamic financial product can cater to both to all customers. In fact, a bank can attract a wider customer base with Islamic finance than conventional finance. Right? Banks like CIMB, our yield, our margin in doing Islamic finance is better than doing conventional finance, because our cost of funding is cheaper. Okay? I can share some of that cheaper cost of funding with my customer who is taking a car financing, for example, and I still make more money than the conventional bank. So the sky is the limit for Islamic finance, and whatever that our policy in CIMB is, whatever that is available in the conventional financial market, where possible under Sharia, we will make it available. That's our policy. We are here to serve the need of our customer who follows different Sharia school of law. So if you are following Hanafi, or following Hanbali, Maliki or Shafi'i, we have the product for you. That is our modus operandi. We do not limit the product that is available in the market to only a particular Sharia school of law, because our customer base comprise of people who follow different Sharia school of law. So I can have a home financing product that caters to a customer that follows Shafi'i. I have a home financing product that follows a different contract that caters to the follower of Hanafi. Okay? So I fulfill my obligation as a financial institution to provide access to financial solutions to the people. Okay? That is first and foremost the obligation of a financial institution, to provide access to financial solutions to all. Alright? That's why in Malaysia we do not bother about that school of law, this school of law. In Malaysia, we are here to serve the people that comprise of different school of law. Okay. So, and again, there is no wrong decision. There's only right. In the different school of law is right versus right. Okay? It's not right versus wrong. It's how it works. So each Sharia interpretation under the different legitimate school of law are right and enforceable and valid under law. So the sky is the limit.